guys, and welcome back to a new video. So today I'm going to be doing something that I've never done before, which is putting my IDs away. I don't really mainly collect IDs, so all of these are mostly from fan kits, but I've had them for over like 3 years and I've never stored them away. So I'm super excited to have the opportunity to finally do it now. So in preparation for this video, I got these ID sleeves. They are from the brand Nachimbear, and this is the very first time I'm going to be trying out their product, so I'm super excited. They are actually based in the Netherlands, so they are a great option for any European collectors. And obviously it's also a great option for international collectors. It's just that shipping is way cheaper compared to other suppliers or like other brands basically. So the sleeves that I'm going to be using are the mini ID pocket sleeves. Then I have these mini sleeves for the IDs themselves. And then I also got colored sleeves. I've never had colored sleeves before, so I'm super excited to try them out. So yeah, without further ado, let's get started. I'm going to go ahead and put my IDs to the side. So I think it would be a good idea to take out a nice chunk of sleeves out. So in each pack you get 50 pieces. If I did my math correctly, I'm only going to be needing 40 of each. Okay, so here they are. So far they feel really good and they're really nice and clear. Now I'm going to take out the mini ID pocket sleeves out. Also about half of them. I'm really curious to how long it's going to take me because it's a lot of sleeving. I'm not sure if I'm actually going to be using these for my binder right now because the only pages I have are the standard sized ones. And these sleeves are a little bit thinner than that. So I'm going to make that decision once I'm done sleeving all the IDs. I'm super excited to finally have these sleeves on hand. I've been wanting them forever. That's mainly why I haven't put my IDs away, is because I really wanted to be able to put them into like the normal photo card pages, so to say. So I'm going to start with the 3rd gen IDs. I haven't seen these in so long. We've got Chinese, Lino, Changbin, Hyunjin, Han, Felix, Sungmin, and Ayan. They're so cute. And these are not double-sided, but I'm pretty sure the rest are. So we're going to go ahead and use a mini sleeve first. This is so funny. I mainly only collect photo cards, so I'm really not used to sleeving anything other than photo cards. As you can see, they fit super nicely. And it's like really nice and clear and everything. Thickness is also really good. Again, because these products are made by collectors, these aren't like your cheap Amazon like penny sleeves. They're like really nice and thick. And I'm pretty sure they're PVC free and everything. Yes, they're PVC and acid free. So they will obviously be keeping your collection super safe. And now that I think about it, I think I did not sleeve them correctly. Now I think they're supposed to go like this. So the opening has to be at the bottom, so that way when I put it in the sleeve, the opening is kind of sealed. Let me see what I did here. Again, I was so excited to test out the sleeves that I forgot to even check. Oh, actually I've been doing it correctly. That's great. Order. I don't want to mix up the order because it's going to be annoying for when I store them later on. I want to make sure they're centered in the sleeve. Even though it's pretty slim fit, you still kind of have to center them. Again, if you're a perfectionist like me. I actually put on a new set of nails because I've been wearing the pink ones for so long, so I was like, we need new ones. There is literally so much to talk about. I can't believe this actually happened, but I actually went to the BTS concert in Madrid. I think it was, yeah, we went the 2nd day. And my mom also really enjoys listening to BTS. So the day before I was like, what if we saw them tomorrow, right? And literally 4 hours later, she managed to get tickets somehow. She obviously got them resale. And they weren't too cheap, but at the end, bro, the experience was so worth it. I felt kind of bad when I went because I literally had 0 BTS merch or like Lomo cards or anything. I'm pretty sure I had like a BTS Lomo card from like 3 years ago, but I could not find it. So sadly I wasn't able to put it in like a top loader holder or anything. So I literally went to the BTS concert without a single piece of merch. I honestly felt kind of bad, but then there were some super sweet armies that gave us freebies. And in one of those, there was actually the super cute charm that I ended up putting in my bag. I was so distracted yapping that I forgot to like talk about these sleeves. So the ID goes in super well. As you can see, it fits perfect with the sleeve. I don't know how much the ID would move if you wouldn't sleeve the ID individually. But by using these sleeves, obviously it's going to be a lot more centered. And I really like my photo cards to be centered. So I really want these to be centered as well. I love how these hold the IDs in place. That's gonna look so cool in my binder. So let's go ahead and do the rest. Again, the quality feels super good. Thickness is really good. The IDs go in super easily, but I do have to admit that it is really weird to put them in. Again, because I'm just like not used to sleeving IDs like this, but I am super happy to finally have these. Anyways, back to the BTS concert. So overall, I had an incredible experience. Obviously that day it was really hot. Thankfully, we were not close to 40 degrees, but it was still really hot. I was literally using my fan the whole entire time. And because I was in such a rush, and this was so last minute, I literally forgot to put sunscreen on. Thankfully, my mom brought her like UV umbrella with her, and I literally just stood under that the whole day. And I survived. Thankfully, I did not get my skin burned. But this is the first set. It looks so good. So let's go ahead and do the next OT8 set. So next we have Fourth Generation. Also, I forgot to mention that that was my very first K-pop concert ever. Like, I've been into K-pop since 2021. And I can't believe that it took me 4 years to go to a concert. But I'm super happy that I finally got to experience one. And I'm so happy that my first concert was such an iconic concert. Like, the surprise songs that we got for that day were Best of Me and Microcosmos. I don't know how to pronounce it. It's kind of funny because my mom is a bigger BTS fan than me. So I literally had to ask her every 2 songs what song it was. Like, I am able to recognize the songs, but like halfway into the song, you know? I cannot recognize a BTS song by the first 3 seconds. Besides like DNA, because I really like that song. So I had to like ask her the whole time. But because Best of Me and Microcosmos were literally 2 of my mom's favorite songs, I'd happened to already listen to those songs, so I was able to vibe and have such a good time because again, I've heard them before thanks to my mom. But honestly, like, those 2 songs are just incredible. Like, hearing them out loud like that was a life-changing experience. I literally had such a great time. And we actually got super lucky because the 2 seats to our right were literally free, so we had so much space for dancing. It was incredible. So that's why I'm saying, like, the price we paid for those seats was so worth it at the end. Again, obviously it was resale, so it was a little bit more expensive than if you would have gotten them, you know, the first days when they dropped. But again, they were worth every cent. And it was just so nice seeing my mom so happy. So literally, I have the best memories from that day. And I'm just so thankful to have been able to experience that because now I know how it is to attend a concert. Because honestly, I think I did overpack my bag a little bit. There were some things that I probably wouldn't have needed. And overall, with this experience, I just learned a lot of things, you know, for concerts. So now I am super ready for when Stray Kids come. You guys don't understand how excited I am to see them in the future. Obviously, I hope they come here. I really hope they come here. I really hope they come here. I don't know if they would repeat cities. They probably would, right? Because Barcelona is also a great option, but I'm like, that's too far away. Please come here. But yeah, we'll see that in the future. Obviously, they haven't announced anything for Europe yet. That's definitely going to be next year. I'm just hoping I'll have enough money saved up for a good seat. And the thing is, I've never done ticketing before. Obviously, I've seen so many helpful tips on TikTok and stuff, but I just don't know if I'm like talented enough to be able to secure Stray Kids tickets. But honestly, I'm just gonna start manifesting it from now on. I will be seeing Stray Kids. We all will be seeing Stray Kids, guys. And yeah, I also went to another concert a few days later because the like Korean Cultural Center here in Spain organized this free concert. Oh, I just noticed I'm done. Oh my god. And basically, the band that performed, obviously a Korean band, their name is W24. My friend actually found it and suggested it. And I listened to some of their songs and they were really, really good. So I was like, sure, why not? Let's go. And we ended up going and it was really, really cool. Obviously, this wasn't like a small concert hall, I guess. So we miraculously ended up being super close to them and it was really crazy. Like, I've never experienced something like that before. I'm definitely not made to be going to barricades and stuff like that because I cannot look at people in the eye. Like, I don't know, it just feels so awkward, like knowing that they can like look at you. I don't know, that's just a me thing, I guess. But yeah, it was definitely a really cool experience as well. The vocalist singing was absolutely incredible. Like, deadass, I was left speechless. And the other members too, like, oh my god, they are all so talented. I had such a great time. And their songs are all so good. I'm just kind of sad that like I didn't really know the songs. We bought the tickets like, when was it? Like 4 days before they were supposed to perform, so I didn't have enough time to like really learn any songs. I was able to recognize like 2 or 3, but it's so much better when you like actually know the songs. But we still had such a great time, honestly. Going there though was a little bit of a crazy experience because even though we were in the middle of summer, it started raining so hard right when we had to like start queuing to be able to get into like the venue. Thankfully, I happened to have an umbrella with me because I basically took it for the sun, you know, because I didn't want to be exposed to too much sunlight. But obviously it doubles as an umbrella, so thankfully that kept us dry for most of the time. But yeah, all that waiting was still worth it. I think we were there like an hour before it was supposed to start. But yeah, again, such a talented group. Definitely recommend to check them out if you like pop rock music. I don't know if that's like what the category would be. But yeah, I'm definitely going to keep listening to their songs because they're really good. And who knows, maybe they'll come back and hopefully next time I'll be able to like actually sing their songs. I happened to take out 24 sleeves exactly. That's really funny. So Stray Kids is finally releasing the concept pictures for the new comeback. And I'm really liking the concept. It is a little bit confusing though, because the trailer had more of like a horror movie theme. And now it doesn't really look that scary. You know, like the concept pictures don't really look that scary. So maybe I just have to like analyze the images more deeply, but I don't really understand how the trailer and the pictures connect. But I'm pretty sure there's something you can analyze in there. Again, I suck at analyzing, so that's probably a me issue. I really like the concept. I think they look so handsome. I really, really like it. I'm so excited for the photo cards. I must admit though, I was a little bit shocked with Chan's eyebrows. Like, I really wondered where they went for a second. I was like, what? Honestly, Chan is so handsome, so he can pull off anything, but it definitely shocked me for a second there. And my bias line looked so good as always. So excited to get their stuff. I'm also so obsessed with the units that they did this time around. I don't know if they're also going to be the photo card units. I hope so. Minchan, we got a Minchan unit. And I just love Minchan, like one of my favorite duos. We also got another one of my favorite duos, which is Seungmin and Hyunjin. I love those two together. I really don't know why, but I just really do. And I can't believe we got them together as well. We also got, I think, Hyunjin and Ayin. No, it's Han. We got Han and Ayin together. And then we have Felix with Changbin. Like, all of those duos are so iconic. I love them so much. I'm so happy they chose those duos. And also, if these are going to be the units for the photo cards, it's going to be incredible for me because each of my biases is in a different unit. So that means I can collect 3 units, you know, for like my 9 pocket page. So the only thing I'm noticing is that I'm accidentally scratching up the sleeves. I don't know if you can see it with my nail. I don't love that. I don't think it's gonna be noticeable when I put a white sleeve under it, and honestly it's like not that deep. What matters is that you can see this. So yeah, I'm gonna have to be a little bit careful with my nails in. Oh no, I don't have enough sleeves. I'm gonna have to get some more. Maybe if I try with a different nail, it doesn't have anything on it. Oh my god, it's gonna look so weird. Yeah, that definitely prevents the scratching right there. I'm really sorry if it looks really weird, but it's for the better, guys. Okay. Ta-da! I'm going to go ahead and get some more sleeves. I might as well just get like the rest. And we're almost done. I only have 2 more sets to store away, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. I also went ahead and put these right here, so that way they don't go all over the place. So what else did I talk about? Oh, so the Run It tour is gonna start soon, which is crazy. Obviously, they're gonna start in Korea first. And obviously, in usual Korean tour fashion, they released some merch. So you might be asking yourself why the scenery suddenly changed. Well, it turns out that I literally filmed like 20 minutes without audio. And sadly, I have no idea what I was saying. So I'm gonna have to start again. All I did in these past minutes was basically just sleeve this set. Wait, it's this one. It's the Over the Rain concept from the, I think it's the 5th fan kit. And yeah, so we basically didn't miss out on much. I did talk about some things, but honestly, it's okay. I'll just talk about it while I'm putting everything in my binder. So one of the main things is I was curious to see if these Do It stickers would fit into the ID sleeves. So let's go ahead and test it out. And as you can see, I was super happy because it fits perfectly. It is a super slim fit, but as you can see, it is not bent or anything, which means it is literally the perfect size. So that's really cool to know. And then it obviously fits into this sleeve as well. I'm super happy that I'm going to be able to store these as well. It looks so nice. And I already sleeved the rest of the stickers as well. So I'm just going to go ahead and put it right there. And I also wanted to sleeve these IDs from the accordion version. So what I did is I put the IDs into the mini sleeves and then I put them in these big sleeves. What's really annoying about these IDs is that they're like smaller than the stickers and also smaller than like your typical ID size. Like, let me show you. I don't understand who came up with these weird sizes. These are the sizes basically. So the sticker is bigger than this one. And then these are smaller than your typical ID size. I really don't know why they did this. I'm really not happy with this. If the ID ends up moving inside of the sleeve, I'm gonna be so mad. Like, was it really that difficult to make it a standard size, bro? But whatever, I'll get over it, I guess. But again, I think it can stay centered as long as you kind of like press all the air out. It's not super centered, but maybe I'll go back in later on and center it. So basically, I want to store them like this. And the reason why I'm not keeping it in here is because once the ID is in this like ID holder, it creates a lot of texture. And I think it can definitely damage your cards if you have like a bunch of cards stacked up in your binder. So to avoid the damage, I want to make sure that it's all laid nice and flat. And thankfully this sleeve centers it perfectly. So I can basically just start it like this. And it looks exactly the same. So here's where I want to try these white sleeves. So these are actually slightly bigger than these sleeves, which means they are perfect for double sleeving. So I'm going to go ahead and take out 3 of them. So I'm going to go ahead and put these 2 in here. I'm going to do it upside down, so that way the top is sealed. And as you can see, it fits perfectly. Just going to go ahead and push in the sleeve a little bit more. There you go. That looks so good. Like the moment I saw these inclusions, I was like, this is how we have to store it. It looks so good. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and do the other 2. Anyways, I'm so sorry I interrupted the merch talk. So I was actually talking about this character that they created to represent Stay. I think the name is Tassie. I have no idea how it's supposed to be pronounced, because I think Tassie sounds kind of weird. So I'm going to say Tassie. I'm hoping that's a name. I mean, it's basically just Stay, but like the letters are switched around. And honestly, I think it's cute, but it's like nothing out of this world. Anyways, this is how the IDs look like. That is so cool. This would look so nice stored in my binder. Now that I'm thinking about it, maybe I'll just store it in like a page, and even though these 2 rows are going to be empty, maybe I can fill it with this and that IDs depending on what they even release. But that could be cool. Or maybe I could just put the the ID cards, because I don't think they're gonna have IDs like this anymore. It's gonna be ID cards, at least for the standard albums. But yeah, so as you can see, I am done sleeving everything. This is crazy. This is like the equivalent of 43 cards, because I sleeved how much? 5 ID sets plus these 3. But yeah, now let's go ahead and put them in my binder. So here is the binder. I'm going to go ahead and go to my OT8 section. So I actually had to take out a bunch of photo cards out of this binder because it's literally so full. So they're currently stored in like a small emergency binder, but I'm definitely going to focus on getting a new binder soon. So I'm going to store the IDs at the back because I feel like that's better for the photo cards. So I have my standard pages here. And now I don't know if I'm going to be using these sleeves or standard sized ones. Again, I always like my photo cards to be centered. And with these slim sleeves, usually they move around a lot. As you can see, I have a lot of like wiggle room. And I don't want them to end up like this or something, because this annoys me a lot. So the bigger the sleeve, the more centered it's going to be. But again, these are slightly bigger than the other ones. And maybe because of the thickness, it'll stay nice and centered, but I'm not sure. So that's why I wanted to test it out first. And the reason I got colored sleeves is because I would find it super annoying. Let me just show you. I would personally find it really annoying if, like, imagine there's like a page here. Oh my god, I love how this is the literal exact set. And I would hate if you could see like the photo cards from behind. So I'd rather the back being completely covered, so it looks like this. And then you can like completely focus on the ID instead of like the mess that's like behind the ID. So that's why I got those. So that was basically my plan for the white ones. So let's see if they can stay centered. I mean, height-wise, they're really good. There's a little bit of wiggle room on the sides. But maybe if we just take all the air out, it won't be that bad. Yeah, I think I will end up using the white ones then. I'll go ahead and test it out, and if I don't like it, then we can just move them to the standard sleeves. And honestly, I don't think I will use these pages for these IDs forever. I would like to eventually change these standard pages into slim pages. But again, that's something I'll do in the future. So I'm just going to go ahead and get a big chunk of these, put them right there. And now I'm going to go ahead and sleeve everything. I'm so excited. Again, the fact that I've had these just stored in their boxes for so many years is insane. Again, I mainly like collecting photo cards. That's why I haven't really paid much attention to the IDs. And like in general, I'm not really like an ID collector. So I don't really go out of my way to like get ID sets or anything. I only keep the ones that come in fan kits and stuff like that. And honestly, I got a little bit surprised that we got IDs for Do It. Because again, they haven't done that really. I think they did it for like No Easy, but they weren't really IDs. Oh my god, why do they look like twins? I think it's hairstyle. I literally thought that I was putting the same member here. I was like, What? I actually hate how low this is, so I think I'm actually going to store these at the front. Let's take them out. So I'm just gonna flip it over because I want a little bit of height to this. Oh, that's so much better. So we just have the last 3 to go. I was on Threads earlier today and I saw people talking about how much they had to pay for customs for their like stay in our little house merch. And when I tell you that those prices were literally insane, like I'm pretty sure somebody ordered like 130 euros worth of like stuff, including shipping. Tell me why customs were 80 euros, or like it was like somewhere on those lines. It was like 50% of the value in customs. And basically the reason for this is the new law that started at the beginning of July, where if you're importing something like from some other country and the value of it is under 150, you have to pay 3 euros per item category, if that makes any sense. But honestly, I feel like they can be really picky with it. And some people were saying that apparently they were charging you 3 euros per like line, right? So when you order, right, you get this list of like all the items you ordered. And depending on how many lines there is, that's like how they calculated it. Like for every line, you pay 3 euros or say. That's what I understood. I'm going to go ahead and put a filler in the middle. Like that. Now let's do the next one. So it basically all depends on how like fans organize that. So if every single item is listed, you would be paying 3 euros for every single item, even if they're in the same category. Like that should literally be a crime. But I'm just so thankful that I got my merch during their early access release, because thankfully it arrived obviously before July, so I had to pay like the normal customs quote. It's not the customs quote, it's like the taxes quote that I paid. And it was significantly lower than what people are currently paying now. So in the future, I'm definitely going to have to save up and get orders over 150, because I think that's probably cheaper than getting anything under 150. So yeah, that definitely sucks. I feel so bad for the people that, you know, like didn't know about this and are just getting their merch. And that's also why I'm really happy that I'm not a fan of the current merch that they released for the tour, because early access would be way too expensive in terms of customs and shipping, because shipping as it is already so expensive, and then they want to charge us so much customs. Oh my god. The only sad thing here is that since these are double-sided, sadly you won't be able to see the backs, but that's a sacrifice I'm willing to make. And honestly, this side is so cute. Like, I love them smiling. I just noticed this is not the correct order. This fan kit is 4th gen. It's actually the outfits that they have for my outro in every video. It's kind of funny. Look at them. Ta-da! New page done. So for this set, I'm going to choose the serious faces, because their face card is crazy. And I feel like the serious faces show it off more. I definitely recommend to double sleeve your ID sleeves, because again, the sleeves are kind of flimsy. So I feel like it would be a little bit harder to put them in the binder. It's not impossible, but obviously, you know, having 2 sleeves, it makes it a little bit thicker, so it's easier to slide in. So yeah, double sleeving is definitely the way to go. No, actually the IDs are triple sleeve, which is crazy. But again, I do anything to make sure they are centered. Okay, I accidentally did not flip around the correct side. Hyunjin is smiling. And he looks so cute, but I want him to be serious for this set. I feel like the serious face also matches with outfits. Now let's do the next set. Let me know what your opinion is on this concept. Personally, I just think they look super handsome and I really like it. But I feel like it's really hard to understand the concept. Like, I feel like it's definitely very abstract, because they were just like posing with food. I feel like it looked really cool. I really liked Felix's, where he's like drinking out of like an IV. Like, it's definitely creative, but it's really hard to like interpret the meaning. Also, it's kind of hard to understand like what it meant, you know, like in comparison to the trailer for the comeback. So I don't really understand what the like whole concept of this comeback is, because it feels like it's a lot. But that's kind of cool. You can also have a bunch of concepts for one comeback, you know? So today is what, July 15th? And the second concept has come out and it looks so cool. Like they're like in this trailer, but at the same time they're like in different rooms, which is so interesting. And I'm so excited for tomorrow because we're gonna get the other 4 members. So far we only got Hyunline and they look so good. And Changa's brows back. A win is a win. And yeah, so I'm super excited for these next concepts. So far I'm really liking them because I didn't know if I really wanted like the standard version because I already have quite a bit of albums. And for these past eras, I haven't been getting the standard versions at all, which I'm really happy about because those flimsy Karma boxes did not look cool. And then the I version for Do It was so big. I do have it though, but I'm just hating the sizes that they are choosing for the albums. Like they used to be so nice. Like they all used to be the same size and it would look incredible on your shelf. But one day they decided, no, let's have these super weird abstract sizes that make no sense. Like literally the limited version for this and that is so strange. And there were so many commenters complaining about how expensive M's is gonna be because of like the volume of the album. So I think the limited version, I'm definitely going to get it in store because I do not want to be paying a lot of M's for an album. Yeah, so for this, I think the smiling set is cuter. Yeah, it matches with their outfits too. What were they supposed to be? Like weathermen, I think. Really surprised with myself right now. Like, how is my multitasking so good? I'm managing to store the members in the correct spot while talking. That's crazy, guys. I swear to God, this is a skill. Like, it is not easy. But I have been filming videos for like over a year now. Yeah, so I guess you get used to it. And the last one. Oh, talking about my channel, guys, we hit 3,000 subscribers. You guys don't understand how crazy that is. Thank you guys so much. I genuinely can't believe reach 3,000 this fast. Like to this day, I don't believe that people actually watch my stuff. Like, what do you mean? But yeah, I'm super thankful, guys. This is so much fun. So thank you so much for supporting me. That would be the last page. They're all over the place. Like this is not the correct order. Oh, maybe I could store like fan kits and then the IDs behind it. That'd be interesting. I am so happy. Oh, I just love it. Like this is literally my exact vision. I really wanted them to be centered. So I feel like they don't really wiggle sideways, but they do kind of come out from the top. So I have to be really gentle with them. So yeah, I think a standard sleeve would have been ideal. I could go really crazy and sleeve it 4 times. That is literally sick. I feel like you're not gonna be able to see the ID anymore because of all of the layers of plastic. I don't know if you can see, but it looks like really faded compared to these, but it clearly stays in place a lot better. Oh, I'm tempted now. I was also thinking about not doing this sleeve and just doing the standard one instead. So instead of the white one, I would just sleeve it like this and then they wouldn't move. Oh, that's kind of cool, clear as well. And I really hate when they move around a lot. And that's what, yeah, no, look, I feel like it was already all the way out. Oh my God. No, I'm definitely gonna have to do something about that. So considering that these pages are not going to be permanent, I think I'm just going to sleeve these with standard sleeves. But I'm going to have to flip them all around so that way the top is sealed with the standard sleeve. It is going to suck a little bit because you're not going to be able to see them as clearly, but at least they'll stay in their place. And I'm pretty sure that like faded effect isn't that like obvious on camera. You know what, I'm actually not going to flip them all around again. If I change pages, then this is like the perfect way they should be. So there would be no need to flip them over again. I'll have to do it with Lino eventually again. But yeah, I think I like this idea more. Because again, the plan is for these to permanently stay in the white ones. Oh yeah, it's so much better. Like you can even tell they look more centered. So I'm just going to do the last 3. So because the video is getting kind of long already, I'm going to be doing the rest off camera like some other day. Bro, I didn't even do anything. It's already coming out. Yeah. You see, this is very necessary. That's why I love myself a good standard sleeve. Now, I just like sleeves that are like slightly smaller than the pocket so that way it can keep the photo cards really nice in place. Yep, that was definitely the best decision. There's so much air stored in these. It's kind of crazy. But yeah. As you can see, now I can flip around without having to worry that everything is gonna fly out like the other ones. I'm so excited. I've never put anything that isn't photo cards in a binder. That's crazy. I'm super excited to start putting more stuff like this in here. So I'm going to go ahead and take out one more page. So this one's a little bit scratched up, but it's only from the back, so I can still use them. Because these standard pages are recycled, because I used to put my OT8 sets in here. And some of them still didn't look that bad, so I was like, I can keep them. So my plan is to put, oh, actually I need to sleeve them. So because these are a little bit heavier, they're definitely going to slide out the whole time. So let's go ahead and just put a standard size sleeve on them. I can't believe the amount of sleeves I put on these IDs. Like, I don't even protect my super expensive pops like this. It's kind of crazy. So now the last one. Oops, that's a little bit crooked, but it's fine. Okay, so the order is correct. And yeah, I would basically need fillers for the rest of the pockets because I really hate when they're empty. No, these are not the right size. Let's do the bigger ones. Hopefully this and that has some more units like this, so that way I can keep expanding my OT3 ID collection. But yeah, I definitely won't be buying like ID separately. I'll just be collecting the ones that like come with the things that I buy. Because if I decide to collect IDs now, there are so many sets. It would be crazy to collect all of them. And yeah, this is basically the final result. I think these IDs look so good. So here we have the smiling set, a serious set. This one isn't double-sided. And then we have a smiling set. Really cute. Oh, this page just feels thicker when you move it around because of that standard sleeve. Again, there's definitely going to be a big binder maintenance video in the future for when I store these into the 8-pocket pages, but I haven't even purchased them, so it's gonna be in the far future, but it'll definitely be happening. Oh, so before we end the video, I'm going to go ahead and organize them by era. Let's do oldest to newest. So Do It should go with Do It. And then this is 3rd gen, 4th, 5th generation, and the most current one. Yay, okay, that is so much better. This feels correct now. I'm so happy the stickers fit. I really did not think they were going to. It's kind of crazy how you can see that how they've like low-key grown up. Also, Felix without hair. I miss him, I miss him. Hello guys, so it's me from the future. So I just wanted to show you what I ended up doing with the sleeves. So basically for the double-sided IDs, I took off the white sleeve. So this is what they look like now. It's actually so much better, and now I don't have to sacrifice any sides, so you can actually see both sides, which is great. And then for the ones that are not double-sided, I kept the white sleeve on them. So this is what they look like. And then I also flipped around these fillers because it does make more sense for them to be facing forward. And yeah, that's how they are looking right now. But yeah guys, that's going to be it for this video. This was so much fun to film, so I'm hoping you guys enjoyed it too. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Goodbye!